Hi, I'm Mike from Philthy Bikes. We're here at World Cup 2014 in Windham, New York. Just want to show you a few of the products we're featuring this weekend on display. I import Cavalieri bicycles as well as Effigear, which is the gearbox featured in the bicycles. So these bikes are actually made in France as well as the gearbox. It's a 9-speed gearbox, the same overall range as a 1x11 setup that's currently sweeping across the industry, except everything is integrated down at the bottom bracket. So all of the drivetrain, the shifting, there's no derailleur, it's all sealed in the bottom bracket or gearbox housing, if you will, in a oil bath, allowing us to remove the rear derailleur. So snaking through rock gardens is a much easier task than before when you had to worry about ripping off parts from your bike. As well as we've centered all the weight at the lowest possible point. So the suspension can work on handling the terrain versus handling a lot of unsprung weight from derailleurs and freewheels and all that stuff. So the belt drive actually saves a bit of weight over the chain, and it's also a longer wear life. Another advantage is the belt is non-lubricated, so when you're done riding your bike, you basically wash it off and you're done. There's no relubrication, and it also lasts about 3 times as long as a chain. So as far as durability speaking, you know, you've got 3 times the maintenance period in swapping that component out. Prestige Mountain Bikes out of Connecticut imports Zumbi from Poland. Zumbi is a handmade bike company. So Zumbi actually does some really cool stuff with what they call the FPS, which is the floating pivot system, similar to a VPP design, but their own spin on it. Pedals incredibly well, and with their bikes you can get custom geometry for a really low rate, which most companies don't offer, setting them ahead of the curve. Both Philthy Bikes out of Pennsylvania and Prestige MTB from Connecticut are both Spank and IXS representatives. So we have on display some of the Spank components and IXS pads. Some really cool things going on there. IXS pads actually has a soft core that's certified to handle a motorcycle impact. So this right here has what's called X-Matter inside, and that can actually withstand a motorcycle severe injury, but it's completely soft and pliable. So it's CE certified to be used on a bike. Those are a hard shell version, so for someone who's getting hit by more rocks and kicking things up, downhill guys, those have a hard outer shell to protect your knees and shins, and they're actually a little bit more inexpensive. Spike pedals. They've got a titanium axle option available to lighten them up even further. They're coming in 390 grams, so extremely lightweight, 11 millimeter profile, so they're super thin. And they've actually got an Uzi pedal, which is very similar but machined down even further.
With the titanium spindle on this one, you're down at 290 grams a pair.
These are the Spank's 800 race bar, so they're full 800 millimeters wide, which is currently what most riders are starting to run on the circuit, getting into a lot wider handlebars nowadays, give you more bike control, a lot less deflection in the rocks. You know, your wheel doesn't want to jerk the bars as much since you've got more leverage. Right. So those bars are actually butted 7 times. So every time they're butted and bent, they get reheat treated. So they get bent and heat treated 7 times. It's actually about 90 days to produce 1 pair of handlebars. Wow. So they're some of the best aluminum bars on the market. Extremely lightweight and then also extremely strong. Spank also just came out with a version of the bar called the VibraCore. We don't have those here. They're just hitting the market right now, and they're filled with a foam inner core inside the handlebar to actually absorb vibrations and both stiffen and reinforce the bar too.
My name is Mark Castellana. I'm the owner of Prestige MTB. We import Zumbi cycles over there, downhill bike, enduro bike, 650B, 26, all handmade in Poland. I also import trick stuff. They make brakes, they make hydraulic gyro, eccentric bottom brackets, all handmade in Germany, very high quality. Black Mountain, that's the cassette here, 1-piece cassette, aluminum, all CNC. We have 9-speed, 10-speed available. It's an aluminum cassette. The weight on this cassette, this is a 10-speed, 1132, you're at 130 gram, lightest cassette on the market. Life expectancy on the aluminum one, 4,000 miles on the road, 3,000 miles on the mountain. Aside of that, I am also the rep on the East Coast for Spank and IXS, and I am also a Noli dealer. So if you need any bikes, any parts, we can certainly sort you out.
Hi, I'm Mike from Philthy Bikes, and this is Mark Castanella from Prestige MTB. Philthy Bikes imports Cavalieri cycles as well as services Effigear in North America. Prestige MTB imports Zumbi, Black Mountain, Trick Stuff, Nolly, also reps for Spank and IXS Industries in New England. We are here at Windham World Cup 2014 with sugarcane.com.
Thank you for spending time with us.
Back to you, Billy.